By 2030, the metaverse economy is projected to be worth over $13 trillion. Trillion. With a T. And the vast majority of that value will flow directly through cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. Most people have no idea these two worlds are not just connected, they are completely inseparable. Welcome to BlockVault Daily. In the next 10 minutes, you are going to understand exactly why crypto is the financial backbone of the metaverse, how virtual land is already selling for millions of real dollars, and why the connection between these two technologies goes far deeper than most mainstream coverage ever bothers to explain. And here is the part that surprises almost everyone: the metaverse does not just use crypto as a payment method. It actually needs crypto to exist at all. That distinction changes everything about how you understand both technologies. Let us start with some grounding context, because these words get thrown around constantly and rarely explained properly. The metaverse, in its truest form, is not just a video game with better graphics. It is the concept of a persistent, interconnected digital universe where people can work, socialize, create, own, and trade. Think of it as the internet, but instead of looking at flat pages on a screen, you are inside it. You have an identity, a presence, and critically, you have property. Now here is where the traditional internet completely breaks down as a model. On the internet we use today, you do not actually own anything. Your social media profile, your in-game items, your digital purchases, all of it exists on servers controlled by corporations. If the company shuts down, your stuff disappears. If they change their terms of service, your assets can be deleted overnight. The metaverse promises something fundamentally different. It promises genuine digital ownership. And you cannot have genuine digital ownership without blockchain technology. This is the first and most foundational connection between crypto and the metaverse. Blockchain is the technology that makes ownership real and verifiable in a digital space. When you own a piece of virtual land in a metaverse platform like Decentraland or the Sandbox, that ownership is recorded on a public blockchain. It cannot be faked, it cannot be erased by a company decision, and it can be transferred or sold without a middleman. That is revolutionary. That has never existed before in the history of digital experiences. But here is what nobody talks about enough. The type of crypto asset that enables this is specifically the NFT, the non-fungible token. Unlike regular cryptocurrencies where one Bitcoin equals any other Bitcoin, NFTs are unique. Each one represents a specific asset, a specific piece of land, a specific wearable item for your avatar, a specific piece of digital art hanging in your virtual gallery. The metaverse runs on NFTs at its foundation, and NFTs are a crypto technology. You cannot separate them. Let us look at some real numbers to understand the scale of what is already happening. In November 2021, a single plot of virtual land in Decentraland sold for $2.4 million. In the Sandbox, a plot adjacent to the virtual estate of rapper Snoop Dogg sold for $450,000. Someone literally paid nearly $500,000 to be neighbors with a celebrity in a digital world. In 2021 alone, metaverse real estate sales exceeded $500 million. By 2022, that figure had crossed into billions. Now let us talk about the actual cryptocurrencies that power these worlds, because this is where the mechanics get genuinely fascinating. Every major metaverse platform has its own native token. Decentraland uses mana. The Sandbox uses sand. Axie Infinity, the blockchain gaming metaverse that exploded in Southeast Asia, uses AXS and SLP tokens. These tokens are not just currencies, they are governance mechanisms. If you hold enough mana, you can vote on decisions about how Decentraland operates. The users own the world in a very literal economic and political sense. This is the play-to-earn model that became a global phenomenon. In countries like the Philippines and Venezuela, thousands of people were earning meaningful income playing Axie Infinity during 2021. They were breeding digital creatures, battling them, and earning tokens that could be converted to real money. At its peak, Axie Infinity had over 2 million daily active users. The game had created an entirely functional digital economy with real-world economic consequences for real people. So ask yourself this: when real people are earning real income from a digital world through a crypto token, where exactly is the line between the metaverse and reality? The answer is that the line is disappearing, and crypto is the reason why. Now let us go deeper into the infrastructure layer, because the connection between crypto and the metaverse goes beyond just buying land and trading tokens. The metaverse needs decentralized infrastructure to function as a genuinely open, persistent, and user-owned space. This is where projects like Ethereum, Solana, and newer Layer 2 solutions become critical. Ethereum is currently the dominant blockchain for metaverse applications. Most major NFT-based virtual worlds are built on Ethereum or Ethereum-compatible chains. But here is the challenge: Ethereum historically has had high transaction fees, called gas fees, which can make small transactions inside a virtual world economically impractical. Imagine paying $15 in fees to buy a $2 hat for your avatar. That breaks the user experience entirely. This is exactly why Layer 2 solutions like Polygon have become so important to the metaverse ecosystem. Polygon allows transactions to happen faster and cheaper while still inheriting the security of Ethereum. The sandbox uses Polygon for many of its in-world transactions. This kind of technical evolution is happening specifically because the metaverse demands it. The growth of the metaverse is actually accelerating the development of better crypto infrastructure. These two technologies are evolving together, pushing each other forward. There is also the identity layer to consider. In the metaverse, your identity travels with you. You need a way to verify who you are, what you own, and what permissions you have, all without relying on a central company to manage that information. This is where blockchain-based identity solutions and crypto wallets become essential. Your MetaMask wallet or your Coinbase wallet is not just a place to store tokens. In the context of the metaverse, it is your passport. It is your identity proof. It is your inventory system. It contains your entire digital life. But here is what nobody talks about when it comes to the metaverse and crypto connection: the risk picture is genuinely complicated. Metaverse real estate saw explosive value growth in 2021 and early 2022, but then the broader crypto market crashed. Decentraland saw its daily active user count drop dramatically. Virtual land prices fell steeply. Mana lost over 90% of its peak value. The Sandbox and other platforms experienced similar contractions. This is not a small detail; it reveals that metaverse economies are directly tied to the broader sentiment and health of the crypto market. When crypto suffers, the metaverse suffers with it. This does not mean the long-term vision is wrong. It means the technology is still early. It means these are frontier assets in a developing ecosystem, not stable investments. Speculation and genuine utility exist side by side, and distinguishing between them is critically important. What does the future of this connection look like? Several developments are worth watching closely. Major technology companies are building metaverse experiences, and many are incorporating blockchain elements. Interoperability standards are being developed that would allow your assets from one virtual world to function in another. Imagine carrying your avatar outfit from the sandbox into a completely different platform. That cross-platform ownership would require blockchain as a neutral, shared record-keeping layer. Decentralized autonomous organizations, or DAOs, are also becoming the governance model of choice for major metaverse platforms. A DAO is essentially a company run by code and token holders, with no central executive making decisions. This is a profound experiment in digital democracy and communal ownership. The metaverse and the DAO model were practically made for each other. Central banks and major brands are also paying close attention. Nike, Adidas, Gucci, Samsung, major corporations have all established metaverse presences and experimented with NFT-based digital goods. Before you go, if you learned something valuable today, hit that like button right now. Subscribe to Blockvault Daily for a brand new video every single day. We will see you in the next one.